You an insurance agent that wants to make crazy paper, crazy profitability? Well, you found the right video. I'm going to help you understand what it really is going to take for you to be able to be a dominating factor in this industry. It will relate a lot to what I'm going to speak to you about, and I'm going to talk to you about sports. I'm going to talk to you about my baby girl, okay? I am sitting here at a volleyball practice waiting for her to get done, but if you want to play, you got to show up to practice. If you don't show up to 10 practices, you don't get the privilege, you don't get even the chance to show up and be successful on a sports team. This is the same in the insurance industry. A lot of agents are like, I want to win, I want to win, I want to win, I want to make that paper, but I don't want to show up. I don't want to practice. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. Well, you can be an amazing agent, and if you don't show up to practice, you will not be as profitable as those that do. And this is the same in sports. My girl shows up, and she's good. She's willing to give it her all. She's a lot like her father. She does not hold back. When she gets on that court, she is all in. She was playing gaga ball and she scraped up both her knees really good. And the adults and the older folks were like, whoa, like she wasn't wearing pads. She dove. She lost the skin on her knees and she got up and she's like, I'm fine, let's go. And they're like, whoa, okay. You've got to put yourself all in and be okay scraping yourself up in this industry, getting yourself where it's uncomfortable and you hurt a little bit and you smile through it and goes, it's all right, let's go, throw the ball. Okay, if you want to be a beast in this industry, you have to put yourself into a position that's uncomfortable. This industry is very much an uncomfortable business, and you need to get used to being uncomfortable if you want to capitalize. And that means put in the practice. Put in the practice. Everybody wants to be profitable. We all do, right? But we all don't like sometimes showing up to practice. Practicing, that doesn't sound too fun. I just want to win. Well, if you want a chance at winning, you want to make it to state, you want to make it to state like my girls' team did for volleyball last year, you want to make it to state and be a dominating sports team, even with volleyball, you have to do the very thing that's uncomfortable, and that's showing up to practice. You can be very gifted. If you don't show up to practice, you don't get even the chance to play. And in this industry, if you don't put in the practice, you don't put yourself into it all day, every day, you don't practice like you're going to go broke, you don't even get the chance to be long-term successful, in my opinion, in this industry, because gravity will strike. Gravity will strike you. If you don't practice, you get cold. You get cold. Everything you knew starts getting lost. It's like deterioration of your iPhone battery, your maybe Android battery. If you don't do certain things, it does get deteriorated over time. You have to refragment, okay, not defrag, it's called defragmenting, I guess, but you've got to defragment yourself, and that happens through practicing, polishing yourself. As good as you are, you can get better. As good as you are, you can become greater, and that's why it's important to have a good coach, okay? A good coach, just like her team has an amazing coach that pushes, not pushes these girls down, but lifts them up, pushes them forward so that they can make records happen. Records don't happen from not showing up to practice. Put in the work. You want to make the wealth, show up. You want to be powerful, start putting in the time. Start putting in the time to practice. You want to be a powerful telesales agent, a powerful face-to-face agent, you need to be powerfully focused on the most important thing, and that is being an agent that puts in the time. Puts in the time. Being an agent like my girl that is not afraid to skin her knees up to get successful and to become even more successful. Put yourself to a position where you're like, I'm all in. I'm all in. But it's also important, tip number 2, that you vet your trainer. Make sure that your trainer is helping you, not fluffing your feathers, but finding ways to bring value to you, finding ways to actually build you up, skill you up through mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, not, oh, here's my website, go schedule a Calendly, hope you make it, buddy, go find somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing. You got to have a coach that's going to help you capitalize. Have a coach that shows up. I left my corporate office working with some amazing men and women across this nation, and then here I am now picking up my girl from practice. It's important, if you want to get it, that you got to put the time in, but you have to have a good coach that has actually accomplished something. Please vet your trainer. Make sure your agency has done telesales, isn't like a post C-word agency. I partner with some of the most powerful women across this nation at jasonfinalexpense.com. I recruit agents, I train agents, I partner with agents. We put in the work, we put in the practice. But free resources on my website for the taking if you'd like, but we know how to get things done. I've worked for hours today, and here it is Saturday. You've got to put in the time if you want to find success. You want to be powerful, you want to make that paper, put in your time, put in your time, put in your practice. Practice, practice, practice more than you play. And then when you're ready to play, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. And the wins are amazing. But even the most amazing sports team will get skinned up. Just like my girls' knees are skinned up right now. You want to make it, you want to be successful, you want to win championships, you're going to not win everything. You're not going to. There's not a single NFL team, to my knowledge, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong here, but I don't know a single NFL team that has won every game. They got beat by somebody at some point, and there's a lot to learn from getting beat. There's a lot to learn by getting skinned up. You're going to learn what to do, but more importantly, you're going to learn what not to do ever again on the next call. So understand this business looks like hard work, but don't be afraid to show up to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Tip number one, if you want to make that paper, okay? Tip number two, vet your trainer. Make sure you've got an agency owner, a mentor, a manager that really is investing into you and not fluffing your feathers, not giving you a website, but being a warrior in pushing you, working alongside of you so that you can attain success. I worked alongside my men and women this week. We did amazing things together. I'm so proud of them. We had agents just exploding in the telespace. Agents writing 8+ applications by phone. I wrote many applications by phone myself, but it's not about me, it's about them. And they are amazing. What they get done is powerful, and I'm crazy excited for them. You know who I'm talking about. You guys are beasts. All right, you guys are the best. But you've got to have people that work with you, not just sit behind a desk all day. All right, make sure you got people that are tuning you up, translating the business for you into more powerful segues so that you can be successful and make that paper. Have good people around you, but you've got to put the practice in. You've got to have a good mentor, just like a good coach. If you got a lazy coach, you're going to have lazy players. So put the time in. Understand, if you want to be successful, you've got to show up. You've got to show up. Yes, you've got to show up. And you've got to put that time in. You've got to be not afraid of getting skinned up. You got to not be afraid of having a lead order that didn't go, okay, unicorns, farting rainbows. You've got to be okay with, you know what? This may hurt for a couple days. This may hurt for a call or two. I'm going to get told no more than I'm going to get told yes. But when I get that yes, I'm going to keep on keeping on. You want to be successful? Keep on keeping on and do it with a smile the whole way through, just like my girl did when she skinned up her knees. Everybody else was like, oh, normal people cry when they skin everything off their knees like that. And she's like, nope, let's go. And even the adults were like, oh, okay? When you get your win, you've got to smile through it. When you get your loss, you need to smile through it and know where you're going. Know that you're going to accomplish amazing, dominant things in this space because you never gave up, because you practiced more than your competitors, because you trained harder than them. You will translate the business faster. You will become more successful, hopefully, as a result, because you put in the time. You're not always going to feel like working. You're not always going to feel like getting up as early as I did today and training, scaling up, and honing yourself to help others even better. But if you want to be a beast, you got to be about showing up. Tip number one. You want to be a beast, you got to have a manager, a mentor, an upline, somebody that's truly there for you, not just, okay, being there when you schedule something, but truly there for you so that you can translate this business into amazing levels of success. Success breeds success. And if you're hanging around with a bunch of turd birds or a bunch of trainers that have never done it, woof, it's going to start stinking real quick. So make sure you got proven power scripts, proven people around you that will push you. Yes, push you, and that's painful sometimes. But you've got to have people there that are going to help you get that paper, and you're not going to get that paper by being weak. You're not going to get that paper if you don't even show up. So to be successful, show up. Practice, 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 and make sure you're on the right team. You want to be on the right team. It's crazy important. You want to have an army, a group of people, like-minded brothers and sisters around you that know how to slay it so that they can help you attain what you desire. So I hope this video helps you, but yes, you really need good people around you, but you've got to practice. You must practice. You must practice just like they do. And you're not guaranteed championships. You're not guaranteed to make it to state like they did last year. But let me state this. If you don't show up to practice, you don't even get the chance of making it to state. If you don't show up and practice your script, practice your craft, you're not going to have a chance of capitalizing, in my opinion, no different than their sports team. It translates the same. I hope this helps you. Please be powerful. Please be careful in this industry. It has hurt a lot of agents. 90% of the industry will fail. No one is promised success. But when you put up, okay, the numbers, you put up the time, you put in the dials, you are dominating your chances to win. And I hope you make it in this space. If I can serve you in any way at all, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. I'm going to go pick her up. I'm going to get back to the office, work for a little bit more, and then I'm going to go relax. So you do the same. I hope you find tremendous success. And if you have any topics that you'd like me to bring on my channel to serve you, put them in the comments. I promise I'll help you. We'll see you soon. I appreciate you.